Okay, this video is going to walk you through how to make changes to the traptease.com website. So to begin with, right now the website is on this demo server, which is at tt.jfwebdev.com, but it will be at traptease.com when you go to work on it. Right now it's probably just like a GoDaddy kind of landing page. So if you want to go into the back end, the dashboard, you'll have to go to, it'll be traptease.com/wp-admin, which stands for WordPress Administration. Again, so you'll just replace this part with traptease.com. And it will load up the login screen, and you'll have your own login, but I've got one on here, which is Science, and hit login. So don't worry about that, it's just verifying that I'm the administrator. Okay, so let's go through three different things. One is just how to change text anywhere on the site, and then two, how to change the prices of the products, and three, how to update the images specifically for products. So let's go to if I go up to Traptease and go to Visit Site, I can go to I can look at the website, bounce around, and any page I want, I can choose it and edit it. The other way is I can go to Pages, All Pages, and then I can see the pages on the site, and I can choose whether or not I want to edit them this way. But I don't know, sometimes it's easier just to be on the front end of the site and to go to a page that you want to edit. So let's say that we want to make some changes to this home page. So we're going to go up here to Beaver Builder and click on that. And that will bring up the Beaver Builder editor. So you can see, so this the slider is brought in through something called Slider Revolution, which I'll show you afterwards. But for these things, so you can see these images are laid out here with this Beaver Builder. You can see how it's kind of popping up. You can see this text, and these WooCommerce products are down here. If I want to add something new, I go to the plus, and I can get row layouts and different modules, and I could drag a text editor or a heading over. But let's say I just want to change the text on new arrivals. So all I have to do is just click on it, and this is a heading that I created, and it's maybe a little big. And I can I could change this text to anything that I want. I could even change the style, fonts. If I click here, I could get the mobile view and set up the font differently on mobile. So then there's smartphone, tablet. Some of the newer versions of Beaver Builder, this pop-up menu, or toolbar, I guess you could call it, shows up on the right side. So just to keep in mind, as Beaver Builder, it probably will update itself at some time soon. When you click on it, instead of it popping up, it'll show on the right side, as it kind of the way that this stuff shows up over here. Again, if you want to look at responsive views, you can go up here to responsive editing, and then that helps you to look at, okay, this is what it is on a tablet, and this is what it is on a smartphone. So that's how to change text. Let me show you in the slider how to jump over to, so let's hit done and then discard. If you want to keep the changes, you hit publish, but we're going to discard it. Okay. So up at the top, I'm going to go to Slider Revolution, and you can see I call this the Lifestyle Slider. So we'll go to Slider Revolution, Lifestyle Slider, and you can see you've got 1, 2, 3 slides in this slider. If I scroll down, one of the easiest things to do is, again, just to edit text, is just double click the text and you can change it. Again, down here, same thing, check out our collection. And you can move it around or relocate it, again, you can have these different views of different sized screens to see how things are going to lay out. Slider Revolution is not perfect. You'll notice that it does not come out exactly as you see here. There is some tweaking and adjustments that you have to make. But that's kind of the most basic way of how to change text. Now let's take a look at products. So let's say that you want to change the price on a product. Just like before, you could go to a specific product page. So let's say we want to change the Dream Tea price. So you could click on the product, and then notice there's no Beaver Builder button here, but you could see Edit Product. So I can hit Edit Product, and this will then bring up some different features. So this is considered what they call the long description, and further down you'll see the short description. And just to show you, the short description is what shows up right next to the product. So that's what shows up right here. The long description shows up down here. So you could put two different things, something brief here to get their attention and then more details down here. But again, we were focusing on price. So let me jump back to that screen. Okay, so again, down here was the text. You could use the visual editor or a text editor. And pricing. So this is considered, we have it as a variable product because there's that drop-down menu where they're going to choose a different size. So for that, on a regular product, you would just have a price. I think under inventory there would be a price. But because this is a variable product with like different sizes, you're going to go to variations, and then you'll see the different variation options. Feels like we've got multiple here. That's strange. Let's take a look real quick at this product. I feel like we have duplicates here. Extra large is there twice, right? Yet it's only showing up here once. So something's a little fishy. Let's see if we can troubleshoot it on the fly. So for each of these, if I hit the little triangle here, you can see more details. So for example, you see the price is set here. And if I go down here to medium, that's 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, and 20. So it's not really clear which duplicate is wrong. But there's something cool you can do where, let's say we want to set the price for everything. So I can click this thing, Add Variation, and go to Set Regular Prices, and hit Go. And now I can change the price for everything all in one shot. So now, boom, I hit it once, and then every single product is going to change to 15. And you can see it right there, 15. If I scroll up and hit Update, now we should see this on the front end. If I go over here and reload, now it's 15. See? Pretty cool. Let's change it back. So variations. Set regular price for all products, $20. Save here. Oh, update the product. And let me see if I could try to figure out why we've got these repeated here. So if I go to attributes, this is where I wonder if that's why. So if I go down to variations, so we have 4 different sizes and 1 color as an attribute. But notice the color does not get used for variations because they're all white. Now when I go down to variations, I can actually clear all of these. So delete all variations, sure. I am doing it. And that will wipe them all out. And then go here, create variations from all attributes, go, and it will recreate all the different sizes. See, 4 added, and now you can see these 4, and it even tells us they don't have prices, and so I can add them manually. I can go here and set this at 20, or I can go up here to set regular prices, $20, update. And also, while we're here, you can notice over here the categories. So product categories, accessories, t-shirts, you can also add a new category. And if I come back here, now we should see that this is at 20, and we have these 4 options. Okay, so that is how to change the price, and you get a little sense of like the sizes there. But how about these images? So if we want to change an image, that is actually over here. You have the product image, and then you have the product gallery. So the product image is the first thing, and on the other page, when I hovered my mouse, so like let's go to the shop, you'll see that when I hover my mouse, you'll see the first image from the gallery is going to be what shows up there. So like if I go back to Dream Team, and I hit edit, or Dream T, hit edit product, I can go to remove image. So if I click that, now it says set image, and I can go up, and here are all the different images that are kind of throughout the website, and you can use any of these, or you can upload a new one. So you can go to upload files, find a file on your computer and upload it, and then you'll select it here, and my picture's in the way, and you'll do set product image to actually select that. And then you can do the same thing for the product gallery. And you can have more than one gallery image. There's only one product image, but you could have a bunch of gallery images, and then you can drag them to decide what order they show up in. So you might have, let's say you have 3 product images. You'll have one that's the main one, and then you'll have 2 in the gallery. But you'll want to choose, all right, what's the one that shows up when I hover my mouse over the product? That would be in your that would be the one that shows up first here, and then you could drag it over here if for whatever the second one might be. So that's how to change images for products. I also, while we're showing you how to change these things, I might as well show you how to change images on the kind of the more regular parts of the website. So let's say that we are on the home page, and click that logo to go home. So again, the slider is set up through Slider Revolution, but these images down here, as an example, why don't I show you how these get pulled in? So again, you saw me hit Beaver Builder, and Beaver Builder, this is a 2-column row. So over here, I've used a 2-column row to create this, and then I've dragged in the photo module into these spots, and if I just click on the image, then you can see, I can hit remove, hit select photo, and I can choose a new photo from the library, or I can upload one to go in that slot. There's also some other features, like if you want to have a link, the image be a link, or if you want caption, there's all these different things that you can kind of do with it. But that is the basic idea. Cancel. Okay, it's back. Now down here, this is a little bit different. So these were not generated just by using like an image and some text and a button. You could do that. So I could have photo, and then I could use text, and then I could use a button. I could drag those over here. But this actually is a little cooler than that. This is using, you can see WooCommerce. So this is actually, move my head over here. This is actually using, where is it? WooCommerce. So it's a sort of a special add-on that pops up down here if you're using WooCommerce on your site. And so by adding it that way, I can do some different stuff. I can have different types of products. There's all different options on how I want products to be displayed. I could do like recently added products or products from a certain category. There's a lot of different kind of options of how you lay these out. And what's nice about it is, first off, you can make changes easily. So these are new arrivals, so we did recent products. But it's really nice the way that it has the feature that you move your mouse over it and you get the other product image shows up. And then even just the fact that these buttons are on here so people can, it's a little more enticing to make a purchase when you see the shopping cart. So that's kind of a cool little feature that comes with, it comes sort of between WooCommerce and the Beaver Builder. Beaver Builder is a plugin for laying out pages, and WooCommerce is a plugin for having e-commerce on your site. And so if you have them both, Beaver Builder sort of plays along with WooCommerce. So those are the main things that you'll want to be able to do on your site, is update the text, update prices. Let me throw one more thing in. Let's say you want to add a product. So if we're in the back end of the site, go to products, all products. Move me over here. So you go to products, all products, and then you can see all your products are here. And if I want to add a new one thing I could do is duplicate an existing product, and then just change the image or the product title and that kind of thing. Or if you're more comfortable, you can just go to add new product, and here we'll do it. And then you give it a name, descriptions, make sure you give it a category, give it a price. I will point out the inventory thing. So you can have a SKU, and you can do you can actually manage your stock through here, which is pretty cool, I think. You can actually set up inventory management through your site if you really wanted to get into all that. Some of it is maybe more over the top. Shipping, you can bring in different shipping classes and different things for your different products. Usually I recommend using a shipping calculator plugin, just to calculate, give people just a few different options. I don't like to get too crazy with shipping because none of it ever comes out perfect. Some people just choose to have a flat rate and say, okay, shipping is always $5, just so it's just consistent. Because a lot of the things that automatically calculate shipping, they get little bugs in them, and sometimes it's just easier for people just to offer a flat rate. That is, I'm going to delete this or I'll just hit back. I'm not going to save it. I think it's going to show up as a draft. Let's see, does it? No, okay. So I do have the test product. I made that's just $1 when I was testing the credit card checkouts. Okay, so I think that's everything you need to know about the back end of your site. All right. Any questions? Just let me know. All right, Bobby, enjoy.